You can see police tape strung across the courtyard of this multi-million-dollar mansion in Toronto's Bridle Path neighborhood.
This morning, the security guard who was hit was outside, according to police.
The shooting, police do confirm, took place right in front of Drake's residence.
Wagwan, everybody. Welcome to our next episode of Talk the Things podcast. Today we're going to be doing a breaking episode. Now, this episode happens by Drake's house. I don't even know where the man live. I don't know if it's downtown or like East York, but it's a really rich area. And we're going to be talking about it today because the man's house got shot up. And, it's a big story, especially because of everything that's happening between Drake and Kendrick Lamar's, the whole beef thing. But getting into the story, it happened on May 7, in the early morning of May 7 of 2024. Now, like I said in the beginning, the shooting happened outside of Drake's house, but it was directly in front of his house because one of his security people even got shot and took into hospital. Now, there was a shooting at Bayview and Lawrence, and that was around 2 a.m., which is not too far from where Drake's crib is, right in that area. It's pretty close to from where Drake live. So police already went out to respond to that. And then when they heard what happened at Drake's house now, little more, it kind of sparked suspicion because now they're wondering if them two are connected and what really happened. Now, Drake, they don't know if he was in the house, they don't know where he was. But like I said earlier, his security man was shot in the process of this happening. So I want to play you guys a news clip, and then I'm going to come back with some thoughts because we don't have much on the story. It's a breaking story, and the breaking stories more time aren't too long because we don't have so much information. But I'm going to play you guys a news clip, and I'm going to be right back.
Action occurred early this morning. The security guard who was hit was outside, according to police.
But it's not clear if Drake was home at the time or what led to the shooting. CTV's Rahim Ladani is standing by live at the scene in the Bridle Path this afternoon, where there was just a brief news conference with police. What's the latest, Rahim?
Michelle and Nathan, good afternoon. Yes, police did just provide a very recent update. There are still many questions, as you would imagine, with this being very early on in the investigation. There's still a very large police and media presence here. You'd expect that with the amount of public interest in this case. The shooting, police do confirm, took place right in front of Drake's residence. They have not confirmed a motive. However, they do say that they are aware of an altercation and a feud, ongoing feud that is, between Drake and another rapper. You can see police tape strung across the courtyard of this multi-million-dollar mansion in Toronto's Bridle Path neighborhood, the home belonging to Canadian rapper Drake, now a crime scene in a police investigation.
I cannot confirm if Drake was home at the time the incident occurred, but I can tell you that we are in contact with his team.
Lane Circle and Post Road.
If you ever had the opportunity to drive past Drake's residence, you'll notice that there are gates and there are walls and there is sort of strategically placed trees, etc., to provide security. And there are also uniformed security guards at the residence.
A man who is not Drake was found at the scene suffering from serious but non-life-threatening injuries, and he was taken to hospital.
That person was working, apparently, as a security guard at the residence. He was standing outside of the gates in front of the residence when the shooting occurred.
The shooting comes in the wake of an escalating rap feud between Drake and fellow artist Kendrick Lamar. While their rival relationship dates back years, it resurfaced last October in the form of a diss track. That continued this March and escalated over the weekend, with both rappers making serious, unsubstantiated claims about the other.
They'll be scouring all the online postings to see if anybody made any untoward or violent threats towards Drake or anybody that works for Drake or his residence. These are the things that they'll be looking at.
Police say a suspect fled the area of Drake's home in a vehicle, but have not released any description. In this luxury neighborhood, there are obviously a number of surveillance videos outside many of the residents. In fact, police confirmed to us that they have obtained surveillance video which captures the actual shooting. And so we asked them, if you have that security video, why haven't you released any suspect or vehicle information? They say right now they're working through video quality information details. And so until they have that, they will not release any of that information. Reporting live, I'm Rahim Ladani. Nathan and Michelle, I'll send it back to you both in studio.
All right, so you guys just heard that. Now, I had a few thoughts on this whole situation because I seen some comments in the shade room, and it's people not from Toronto, and they were saying a few things that I just want to clear up. But before that, I did have a question: was that did this really have nothing to do with the Kendrick Lamar situation? Because Why else would gunshot be firing outside of Drake's house, especially at this time? Kendrick sent a couple man to Toronto to come shoot up the man or shoot his security guard just to let them know that they're not playing. I don't know. I don't know. You guys let me know. But I want to clear up the statement that Kendrick Lamar leaked the man's house address, which is not true. Because if you're from Toronto, you know that everybody know Drake's house. Not much people go up to it out of a respect thing, because you know the man has his security and stuff, and you're not just gonna be pulling up to people's house like that. Even though there was enough people that did it. Remember Debbie, when Debbie who dead? Debbie went to Drake's house one time. So people be going to Drake's house. People know where it is. This address has been out there long before. I don't know if it's Kendrick who put it up, because they've been beefing for a long time. But I don't think Kendrick put nothing up from back then. I think people just know Drake's address because we all live in the city, and it's not impossible to find. And next thing I wanted to point out though was that a lot of Toronto rappers, I've been seeing some of them are involving themselves in the Drake situation. They don't have like a necessarily a real alliance with Drake. But you know they're taking up Drake's situation upon themselves. So this could have been growing arm and leg from different sets of people and starting to branch out, and so it could have had nothing to do with Kendrick Lamar. It could have been one of the next youth them that's taking up Drake problem, and I don't know, the youth them gonna Drake house figure. I don't know, bro. They say that they have footage though. They say that there's footage of the people them who did this. They just never released the footage yet. So we really don't know what going on with this whole situation, bro. Right now, with everything that I reported, is what we have. That news clip I just dropped was released about a couple hours ago. I seen when the first news clip was released early in the morning. It was only up for like 10 minutes by the time I seen it. So I've been keeping up with the story, and there's not much that we have on it right now. But I want you guys to let me know what you guys think about the situation, and what you think about the some Toronto rappers taking up this situation on themselves. Personally, I don't feel like they should, because I feel like I have nothing to do with them. I don't feel like Drake goes out hard for anybody, none of the Toronto rappers out here, for them to be fending for him, and then for stuff like this to start happening. We don't know, like I said, if it's Kendricks who did this, and we don't know if it's Drake's people. We don't know if it's a Toronto rapper them who are involving themselves. We don't really know. We just have to wait and see, and I might do a part 2 on this. But you guys don't know. Let's keep the discussion going, and we will talk next time on Talk the Things podcast.